A common call for change happening in two parts of the world tonight, in Europe and the Ukraine. After months of protests and a deadly clash with government troops this week, demonstrators have now taken over the capital of Kiev. The parliament is scheduling new elections and the president was forced to flee the city. Meantime, half a world away in South America, thousands of people have taken to the streets in Venezuela, protesting against the government there, also food shortages and human rights abuses. And while these history-making clashes heat up tonight, people here in Columbus with families and friends in those two countries are hitting the streets here locally themselves to show their support, pray for the victims, and hope for a better future in their homelands. The chants echoed through Columbus's Arena District Saturday evening, demonstrators spreading the word, making the community aware that their native country of Venezuela needs help.
Just sad for my country.
Oscar Izaguirre came to Columbus from Cincinnati with his wife and daughter to take a stand for the peaceful protesters in his homeland, who he says are being attacked by government forces.
It's so hard to see them. They're killing them each other, you know? It's just heartbreaking.
And he's fearful for his family still living back home.
I just pray to God that, and I know He will take care of them.
To know that your people, to know that your blood, to know that your friends are going through this, it's something that doesn't let me sleep at night, and that's why we're all here.
26-year-old Virginia Nunez emigrated to Central Ohio 2 years ago. She says she can't stand idly by as corruption, poverty, censorship, and violence take over her country.
We want them to know that we know what's going on, and we are their voice right now.
Democracy for Ukraine! Democracy for Ukraine!
Just across town, another protest with people waving a flag with different colors, but a similar message.
I'm here today to support the democracy of Ukraine. It is very important that we show our support because what we saw happen in Ukraine in the past couple of days was horrible.
Dozens of protesters were killed by government forces in Kiev this past week. But in a major turnaround, government opponents have taken over the city and are making real change with new elections.
It breaks our hearts, the fact that we cannot be there at this moment. That's why we're here. So whatever little thing that we can do to bring attention and awareness of Americans to what's going on in Ukraine.
They may be far away, but they are close in heart, standing united.
Слава Україні! Героям слава! Всім привіт!
One country to another.
I know just the three of us will try to make a difference.
We are fighting for a better future. We don't know where this is going to take us, but our voices will be heard no matter what. Viva Venezuela!
Now, Columbus is not alone. Protests were also held on behalf of the plight in Venezuela and other cities across the United States today. And for the Ukrainian cause, a number of other demonstrations were held here in Ohio, including in Cleveland, Dayton, Cincinnati, and Toledo today, besides Columbus. Well, Ohio's junior Senator Rob Portman is welcoming the release for former Ukrainian Prime Minister Yulia Tymoshenko. He released a statement today saying this action marks another positive step in Ukraine's march toward a more open and transparent future. I commend the Ukrainian parliament for respecting the wishes of the Ukrainian people by voting overwhelmingly to order her release. Now, as events continue to unfold throughout the country, I stand with all Ukrainians working to build an independent and democratic future for their nation. Again, Senator Rob Portman.